If you don't have hard assets, you're saving up, and what you saved up when they printed 2 trillion or they printed 5 trillion, that just became worth maybe 20% less. And what we're proposing is states to take advantage of those constitutional rights. Article 1, Section 10, that says states can have their own legal tender as long as it's backed by gold and silver. The federal government can't go back on a gold standard. We're too far in debt right now, but you as an individual can, and states can do that by enacting these rights out there. And that's what this is designed to do. Imagine being able to have some money set aside in your rainy day fund that's your gold account. And as they keep printing that money, you know that that gold is at least historically for the last 4 or 5,000 years been a stable, steady store of value.
You know, Mike, I've talked to one of my legislative congressmen out in Washington, and his comment to me was, we were having a cup of coffee, and I was talking about the economy and the situation. He said, well, every citizen ought to have at least $10,000 stashed in the safe because we never know what's coming ahead of us. And obviously, if you do that, you better have some gold and silver and some alt denominations next to it, because the dollar that you're referring to just gets totally wiped out. And I know we got a slide coming up showing the value of the dollar, how it's slipped over the years in the last 50 years. Sue Ann, maybe you could speak to it, or Mike.
Yeah, well, when you look at this, we're tracking it from 1971 until 2022 on this chart, but we've effectively lost 90% of our purchasing power. And, all of us can relate to the simple example of what did we pay for a candy bar back in 1970 and what are we paying today? And it's clear to everyone that there was a reason we had dime stores back then and now we have dollar stores. Like Gary remarked when we were talking offline, you can't find too many things for $1 in a dollar store either.